This is the gumbo.
Just had a taste of it. Really good.
It tastes alright?
Yes, sir.
Alrighty. Well, we're going to start making our, I guess I'm going to call it crawfish gumbo. Had some leftover crawfish and sausage my son brought, and I decided to just peel it and we're going to make us a little gumbo. And to start a gumbo, you got to have a roux. The way I like my roux, I'm just going to get a little oil. This is about a half a cup here. Excuse me. Got the sneezes. Put equal parts of oil and flour. I'm going to use some gluten-free flour because my wife doesn't eat the regular kind. She's got to have the gluten-free. So I put a half a cup of the oil, and I got, what is that, canola oil? That'll work. And I'm going to let this heat up just a little bit. I like to get that oil heating up a little bit, and then I'll put that flour in there and I'll show you where we go from there. Alright, my oil has heated up a little bit. You don't want it on too hot, but I'm going to add my flour to it. And again, it's just how you want it. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to get in here and I'm going to stir this up. Don't want it to clot up. I'm just going to keep it stirring. Once I get all them little clumps out of there. See how it's kind of boiling a little bit, just a little bit. I've never done one in this pot before, so we're going to see how it works. Hopefully it'll work all right. what you want to do, you don't want it on too hot. I put about a medium heat. And it's going to take a while. You don't want to sit around or hang around and watch me make this roux, because you got to constantly stir it. And when that oil and that flour mix together, you don't want to burn it, but you do want it to blend together and get a nice, good, dark looking color. Because that's what I like. I like a good dark color. Anyway, as we get further along, I'll bring you back. You see that it's kind of started to get a little brown, and you can get it as dark as you want. I'm kind of impatient, so I get it about this color. I'm going to go ahead and add some seasonings. I got like my black pepper. I like a little bit of black pepper in mine. Stir it up good. Get it stirred good. I'll put a little salt. Good old sea salt. Can't go wrong with the sea salt. I'm just mixing all that to my roux. Look in here, it just keeps getting darker and darker. I'm going to go ahead and put in some of this chicken bouillon. We just buy it in bulk. Powder like this. Put about a tablespoon of that in there. Give it some flavoring. And you can see it's just keep getting more and more darker as time goes on. Alright, now I got some chicken broth that I put up. Anytime the chicken goes on sale at our little store, I buy it and I'll boil it and shred it and put the shredded chicken. I'll put the shredded chicken in the freezer so we can use that later. And in gumbos and whatever else. You hear that? How it's sizzling real good. It kind of stopped now, but it's sizzling real good. That oil and flour and water, chicken broth and all that kind of mixes together and cause some kind of chemical reaction. I don't know what it does, to be honest with you. I'm going to put a little bit of garlic in there. Can't go wrong with garlic. I think I put about a tablespoon. I just like the taste of garlic. I'm going to put a little bit of paprika. Paprika really don't have much taste, but I think what it does, I think it helps blend all the other seasonings together. It gives it a nice color as well. And you'll see it'll be kind of red on top, but all that kind of settles. I'm going to put in a little bit of Tony's, just again for a little bit of seasoning, a little bit of spice. And anytime you're cooking a gumbo, why not use a Cajun seasoning, right? Again, I'm going to stir this up. I'm going to turn my heat up a little bit since that chicken broth kind of cooled it down. Get it good and stirred up. I got some chicken that we put up. I can't remember from what, but anyway, I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. To give it a little something. To make it taste good. I'm going to stir that up in there. And then I'm going to come over here. I'm going to get my crawfish. And I got some andouille sausage in there. And just some regular sausage. That came with the crawfish that my son brought me. His father-in-law actually boiled it all. And everything is pretty much already cooked. It's not like I'm wanting to cook it, but I do want it to blend all together. I'm just going to blend it all together, and I'm going to get it up to a little simmer here. I'm just going to turn it down here in just a second and put it on like a low, a 1 or 2, and just let it simmer for a few hours. And that way all them blends and seasonings and the crawfish and the sausage and the chicken and all that kind of good stuff kind of will blend together. I'm going to add just a little bit of water too. I won't add too much because I don't want it too runny. I want it a little bit thick, but since it's going to be cooking for another couple of hours, I don't want it to thicken up too much. Can you see? Put it in there. See all that chicken and crawfish and sausage and everything working together, blending together. Got a good color. In a few hours, I'll make some rice, and it'll be just right.
Hey, I'm making rice. So with rice, it's just I think the recipe's 1 part rice, 2 part water. So we're gonna do 2 cups of rice. Gonna go over here to the sink.
Paul is my son, by the way.
Hello. And I'm gonna bring this over here for convenience. So that's 1 cup of water. And you want 4 cups of water, so that's 2 cups of rice. And a little dash from this in it. Go over here. Turn it on 8. Put a little salt in it.
What are you putting in there?
Salt. Put a little salt in it.
Okay. And then what you're going to do, just get it up to a boil?
Yes, sir. Gonna stir it a little bit, just get the rice not lumpy like it is.
That's that parboiled rice or whatever they call it.
It's really good. I like it.
Yeah, it's good rice.
And just gonna wait until that comes to boil.
When that comes up to a boil, then you're going to do what?
Going to let it boil for about 20 minutes. Well, after it starts roaring, you're gonna turn it down, put a lid on it, and let it kind of simmer boil for about 20 minutes.
All right, and then it'll be ready. Sound like a plan. All right, it's come up to a boil. You're gonna turn it down to like a 1 or so.
Between a 2 and a 4. Just depends. Like I might not.
I always turn it down to about a 2 or 1. Just
all right.
sometimes you can turn it completely off, but now all we gotta do is wait for the timer. I think it says 20. This is the gumbo.
Just had a taste of it. Really good.
It tastes all right.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, I heard it going on. Looks like the rice is ready. Oh yeah. All right, you gonna get you some?
Sure.
Paul has to go to work, so he's gonna go ahead and get him some.
Not much though. Not that hungry. Close that for you. I'll stir it for effect.
Turn that down a little bit.
Is that crawfish? Yeah, I can do that.
Grab your spoon right here.
Alright, want me to try it?
Yeah, ready to try it. Let's see if you can get it without it burning your mouth too bad.
It's still hot. It's good though.
Does it taste good?
I like it.
Let me get a good shot of it right here. Oh yeah.
Oh, that's pretty good.
All right. Thank y'all for joining us.